Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nibiru channel. It is March 2nd, 2017. I wanted to bring you some information pertaining to what is happening right now with our sun once again. And I was just reviewing some information from spaceweather.com, and right now our Earth is being impacted by the solar winds at well over 1.6 million miles per hour. And once again, this is all due to the coronal hole situation, and we've talked about this many times. Referring to spaceweather.com right now, you can see the solar wind speed has actually gone up a little bit. It is at 737.4 kilometers per second, which is well over 1.6 million miles per hour. And we're going to go ahead just real quick and take a look at the latest coronal hole photograph by the SDO and NASA. And you could see this coronal hole is just absolutely massive. Now, this solar wind comes directly from these regions, these very large openings in the canopy of the sun, releasing the solar winds, and then days later they impact our planet. And there is plenty of scientific proof out there, and many scientists have researched the fact that when these solar winds reach our planet, they do conduct damage in many different ways. And one of them is definitely earthquakes, and the other being solar radiation. And third, affecting our magnetosphere that protects our planet. So we're actually going to take a look at some of this information real quick. Now, this is the latest 48-hour loop of the large coronal hole, which is turning towards our sun. Now, once again, I don't know, maybe if you remember me continually talking about the large coronal hole that has been at the base of our sun. I think it has to go back 9 months already, maybe more. It just seems that this large coronal hole at the base of the sun it hasn't healed at all. It just continues to stay at the base of our sun. And earlier in the summer, the whole entire what I would call the northern region of the sun at the very top had a massive coronal hole that stayed open for a very long period of time. However, these coronal holes at the top of the sun really don't affect us. However, coronal holes near the midsection or equator of the sun definitely do affect our planet. Something else I want to go and take a look at with you is the planetary K index. And normally it should be naturally within the green, slightly elevated in the yellow. Now we are taking a look at levels well above average, way into the red. And this is showing us how these solar winds are affecting our magnetosphere, our magnetic field. And speaking of magnetic field, this is showing you right now how the solar winds are impacting our magnetosphere, our magnetopause. And if you look at the fluctuations, I'm just going to show you right here, this little arch, and the front of it they call the bow shock. And you can see very clearly how this is fluctuating at a very rapid pace. And it's showing you the impact of these 1.6 million mile per hour solar winds blasting the Earth. Let's take a look at the actual magnetopause itself. Now, I know a lot of you are not used to seeing this type of information, but you know, in layman's terms, over here is a little colored scale. And normally we should be in the green level. And you could see here, it was a little green at first, but then you could see as the solar winds start to impact the Earth, and you can see right here, it starts to turn dark yellow and then red, and the field lines are just completely erratic at this point in time. Absolutely amazing to watch this, but very, very harmful to our planet. And this is something that we've been watching every single day since the spring of 2016. And we have to pay very close attention to this, ladies and gentlemen, because there is something affecting the sun. Therefore, when something affects the sun in this way, it is going to affect our planet in a very bad way. And one of the worst ways, yes, the earthquakes. But let me show you this, how we're being impacted right now as you're watching this video. The increased radiation levels that are hitting our planet. Look at that. The entire planet is encompassed with this solar radiation. And this is not good for us. This is not good for every single living creature, plant and animal on the face of this earth. And once again, you know, for people who make light of this situation, well, they just have to be completely nuts and ignorant to the fact of what is happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, the information is there in front of you. Once again, there is something critically affecting our sun, and it has been now for well over a year. And as we keep documenting it day after day after day, we're still not getting answers. However, there are a lot of us that have been researching this for a long time, and we know what is affecting our sun. It is my firm belief that the brown dwarf, part of the Nemesis solar system, Planet X, this is what is affecting our sun. The things that are happening to our beautiful sun are not normal. They are not normal at all. And just taking a look at the way that this radiation envelops our entire planet is actually very scary indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring you this information, bring you an update on what is happening right now. And we're going to be under the gun with these solar winds probably for the next couple of days. And I'll be honest with you, when I see situations like this, the very high levels of solar radiation impacting our entire planet, I try to stay inside. But to be honest with you, when these protons are blasting the Earth, they go through everything. They go straight down through the upper crust of the Earth, straight into the core. So pretty much they penetrate everything. So if you're out and about and you're doing your thing in situations like this, just think about it. All of these little hyperprotons zipping through space all the way from the sun are literally impacting your body. This is Scott from the Nibiru channel. Thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Keep yourself up to date. Stay informed. Thank you for watching.